Hello YouTube, it's Rob from Maxwells Grass Cutting Services based in the northeast of England. Today we've got a bit of a winter hedge job. It's a Lelandai hedge and Ian and I do it every year. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a little bit of this and then we're going to have a bit of a chat in the van. But today I'm doing the sides and the top of this hedge, and then Ian's round the back doing the Lelandai hedge which goes around the rear garden. So my tools today, I've got the Husqvarna 122 HD, and then I've also got the Stihl Combi engine KM94 for the tops with my 6-foot Hendon tripod ladders. Now this is one of my favourite hedge trimmers. I've had it for a long time and it works a treat, and there's not a battery in sight. I know people be screaming, come to the 21st century, but this cost me, what, 240 quid many years ago. I get it serviced every year and it's still going strong. It's not tall enough to do, long enough to do the tops, so I use the combi, but hedges like this, I just love it. It's as light as a feather, and it's me go-to bit of kit. Now, my hedge trim is on the left here, look, the HD 122, and Ian's is on the right. He's got the bigger version, the 322. Mine costs 240 quid. It costs about 400 quid. His has got a slightly bigger engine and a little bit more output. But for me, if I had to buy again, I'd go for the lighter one. It's a bit lighter. It's a kilo lighter, and I just like it. So this was the finished job once I'd tidied up and done the top. Apologies for not filming that. I thought I had, but the bloody tripod had blew over. But there you go, and I think that's quite a nice job. And Ian's done a cracking job round the back of the big Lelandai hedge, which goes round the garden. Now the next door neighbour did want us to do his side, but he declined on the price and he's done it himself. I'm not criticising, but this is a difference between a DIY job and somebody who does it regularly. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the van. Hello, how are we doing? So that hedge, it's a beast. However, the weather makes the job a little bit more challenging, doesn't it? It's 2 degrees on the thermometer, thermostat thing on the vehicle, and if you think my fridge runs at 4 degrees, and there's no wind chill, so it's about 0, and you get cold very quickly and you're burning off loads of energy. So I'm layered up. I've got about 5 layers. I'm like a big chunky bear, because I find if I put one big coat on, it's too restricting, so I have like 4 or 5 layers trying to keep warm. But your hands struggle, don't they, you know, your fingers and that. But I do quite enjoy working in the cold weather. I don't know why, I just do. It makes you feel alive, and it's good. And anybody who follows the channel know that my business has sort of gone towards lawn care, lawn treatments. So when I come to the winter months, November, December, January, February, and I team up with Ian and we do lots of hedge work, lots of garden clearances, it's nice. It's nice to do something slightly different, and it's nice to have a bit of company, because you can get a bit fed up of mowing lawns and stuff. But I'm really enjoying the lawn treatment this year, and it's taken off massively, and it's probably where I'm going to go into the future. But no, the hedge work, I like it. And that hedge there, I wasn't criticising the neighbour. He chooses to do it himself, and I understand that times are hard and not everybody can afford to get somebody in. But you know, the differences was night and day, weren't they? But I wish him well, and he needs to do it more often. That's what he needs to do it more often. If you ask me, I'd probably tell him how to do it. I'd give him a few hints and tricks and tips, but there you go. But I've got a hint and tip for you today, and I tell Ian every year. Do you know, at the end of the season, I usually have my last grass cutting about the end of October. And I always say to my customers, thanks very much for the work this year. And if we get any warm weather over the next few weeks and you find that your lawn needs another cut, please give me a ring. And if it's not too wet, I don't mind doing that. And it'll keep it nice and neat for the winter months. And then I say cheekily, it'll make my job easier come the spring. But if you don't want to, there's no pressure. And I look forward to seeing you next year. Merry Christmas, blah, blah, blah. I've had quite a few messages from my customers this time. because although the temperatures have dropped now and you couldn't mow today because there's frost on the ground, the grass is still growing. And a lot of customers have sent me photographs saying, Rob, it's still quite long. Could you come and give it a winter cut, please? And I will. Next week, the temperatures are set to rise. And then, it's like we get a cold spell, we get a warm spell, then we get another longer cold spell, don't we? So fingers crossed I'll be out mowing a few lawns next week, and it puts a little bit more coffers into the bank. So there's a tip for you. At the end of the season, when you say goodbye to your customer, always say, look, if we do get a bit of an Indian summer and we get some warm weather and you need another cut, give me a call, no problem at all. But yeah, so that hedge has been done. I like Leyland Eye hedges, and I always take before and after photographs. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I keep telling you all, don't forget, take before and after photographs, because sometimes you don't appreciate what a good job you've done, but and the customer might not appreciate it as well. But when you send your invoice, if you send a before and after photograph, it makes a massive impact. And it just gives, I like doing that. And then also, when you come to do your Facebook posts for future gardening work, it's always nice to put some work up before, after. And I did put some photographs on my Facebook page of Buddleia and Red Robin. Did a job for a customer. He wanted it taken down. Explain it's probably not the right time of year to do it, but customer says that, you do it, don't you? And so I trimmed it quite severe, quite heavily. And should you in November, beginning of December? Probably not. However, I found in my experience, Red Robin, Buddleia, tough as old boots, especially Buddleia. It's an invasive shrub. You could take it down from 30 foot to a foot in the height of winter. It'll come back next year. Red Robin's not as hard, but it's still tough. And at the end of the day, we're paid gardeners, right? And if all we did was trim shrubs at the right time when the books told us to do so, we wouldn't make a living, would we? Sometimes you have to do as you're told. And anyway, I'll put that to bed. So that's me for today. Thanks very much for watching. Appreciate your support. And I'll try and get some more content out now. I've got a bit of free time. Still busy, however, not as busy as the height of summer, and I wouldn't want to be. We do a lot of days where we're out on site 9 o'clock and we're back in the house about 2:30, 3 o'clock, which is lovely. And I've got a couple of, next week I've got 2 rest days, and then we're working the week after, and then we'll see where we go from there. But no, it's been good. I've enjoyed it, and I'm enjoying the autumn season, as it's known as. Anyway, that's it. I'm waffling. Take care. I'll see you soon. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Really is. Remember, when the green gold's growing, keep mowing. See you soon. Take care.